Welcome back. The Sport International Basketball Channel series, The Blueprint About Playing Basketball Overseas.
All international leagues have restrictions for foreign players. Your nationality is one of the most important factors in getting a good contract, especially if you are not a top 100 college player. In general, the higher the league, the more foreigners are allowed. There is often, besides the visa and work permit, a foreigner fee which the club has to pay for you, which makes you more expensive. The number of foreigners per team is about from 6 to 0. There are pro and semi-pro leagues, for example in Italy, Indonesia, Poland and Greece, which do not allow any foreigner. Following analysis, as in other of my videos, are snapshots and may change due to pandemics, wars, or simply new regulations. In the first step, I will explain the 8 different national standards and groupings. First, general foreign citizenship. Second, the EU citizenship with Bosman A. And third, the Bosman B variation. Fourth, the Asian, and fifth, the Oceania Citizenship. Sixth, the local player rules. 7, the Cotonou status, and 8, ancestry and marriage. In addition to these 8 statuses, there are some special ones. A new one occurred during the hot COVID time, where in some countries no foreigners were allowed to enter the country. In the Philippines and previously in Korea, there was also a size restriction for foreign players. Another rule could allow a certain number of foreigners, but only a defined number is allowed to play. Some teams who are playing supranational can have, for example, 5 players in their country league and 6 in the supranational league. The last special one are foreigners who after mostly several years are changing their citizenship to the one of the country they're playing in. Naturalization. In the second step, I will show you how many players of each group are allowed per league and that no 2 leagues are alike. Almost all rules are entirely up to the basketball federations of these countries or set by the leagues itself. Only a few are driven by state laws. Let us start with step 1. If your nationality is not the same as the country you are playing in, you are considered a foreigner. This means that you can apply only to a reduced number of exemptions per team. This regulation has several exceptions. The EU citizenship, Bosman A. This exception only exists within the European community, to which not all European countries belong. With the citizenship of one of the 27 member states, one can work and play in EU member states with almost no restriction. Next, Bosman B. The majority of Bosman B passports are from Eastern Europe and the Balkan countries, which are not part of the EU, like Switzerland, Armenia, United Kingdom, including Gibraltar, Wales and Scotland, Belarus, Moldavia, Turkey, Israel, Russia, Georgia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Ukraine, San Marino, Azerbaijan, Montenegro, North Macedonia, Serbia and Albania. Several European leagues have roster spots intended for Bosman B players, which gives them an advantage over other foreign players, but not quite at the level of openness as a Bosman A player. There is no state law to recognize a Bosman B status within Europe. Fourth, the Asian citizenship. One additional foreigner, an Asian player, is allowed in China. If you have the citizenship of China, Chinese, Taipei, Korea, Philippines, Indonesia, you count as the Asian import in Japan, which also 1 extra foreigner per team. There are player quotas for natural-born Filipinos born outside the Philippines, while naturalized Filipinos are foreigners and can only play in certain conferences. The Vietnam Basketball Association allows each team to sign 1 additional foreigner of Vietnamese origin per season. Fifth, Oceania Citizenship. There are 3 New Zealand players allowed in the Australian League in addition to the 3 imports plus a rule for permanent residence. 6. The local player rule applies to players who played a certain time during their use in that country. In some leagues, there is a minimum of these players required to be on the court. In other ones, they just count as if they would have the citizenship of that country. 7. Cotonou is a partnership agreement between members of the African, Caribbean and Pacific group of states and the European community. It was signed in Cotonou, a city in Benin, Africa. If you have a citizenship of one of the countries listed in this agreement, you have an exception as a Cotonou player in some countries. 8. Ancestry or parentage in relation to the citizenship of the parents or grandparents, jus sanguinis, or the place of birth, jus soli. Depending on the country, it could be easy to change the citizenship or to even get a second citizenship. This will result in a serious change in terms of the league you qualify for. In most countries, it is a time-consuming and complicated process which takes determination and energy, but has an extreme benefit and can open great opportunities for you. Marriage to a partner from that country can accelerate this process. I prepared a summary spreadsheet for you. Some of the below numbers vary if you have 10, 11 or 12 players on the game roster. With a lower roster number, the number of foreigners will decrease. In addition, I'm only addressing a selection of some leagues where the clubs are paying a minimum wage. It is also a representation at a specific point in time. Rules are changing. Not all teams are hiring the maximum number of foreigners. Please have a look at the spreadsheet.
If you are missing some information, please write a note in the below comment section. I will summarize these questions to subjects and prepare a question and answer video at the end of the series.